This is from minorleaguebaseball.com, MLIIB.com news. The road to the show, Mets Acuna, number 38 prospect, continues to make name for himself with new club. Now, before we get into this video, I need you to hit that subscribe button so we can talk about here at the Mets and their prospects. And stay to the end of this video. I'm going to give you the scouting report of Luisangel Acuna, the brother of Ronald Acuna Jr. Each week, minorleaguebaseball.com profiles an elite prospect by chronicling the steps he's taking toward achieving his major league dream. Here's a look at top Mets prospect Luisangel Acuna. More stories in the blah, blah, blah. It doesn't matter. Let's get into this. While he may never outgrow his brother's exceedingly large shadow, Luis Acuna has emerged as one of the most exciting prospects in baseball. MLB Pipeline's number 38 overall pick prospect is, of course, the younger brother of Braves outfielder Ronald Acuna Jr., a 2023 MVP frontrunner. The brothers share similar batting stances and general flair on the field, but not too much else in terms of style of play. They do train together in their native Venezuela in the offseason, and they even made a friendly wager on who would finish with the most stolen bases this season. Ronald won 73-57. They're also division rivals. The Mets landed Luisangel Acuna, their new top prospect, in a deal with the Rangers for Max Scherzer in July. New York also agreed to pay a portion of Scherzer's remaining salary, reportedly around $35 million, to pry Acuna from Texas. Mets acquired Acuna in the midst of his best season as a professional. 121 total games between AA Frisco and AA Binghamton. He finished with a .294 average, .769 OPS. He reached career highs with 57 steals, 93 runs scored, 28 doubles while clubbing 9 homers with 63 RBIs. Since his debut in 2019, Acuna is the only player in the minors to score more than 290 runs and steal more than 150 bases. The 21-year-old swings hard from the right side and employs an aggressive approach. He has a tendency to chase pitches, particularly off speed, which often affects his quality of contact. But his 20% career strikeout rate is manageable. Acuna might not have the same star quality as his brother, but he possesses above-average tools across the board with the exception of his power. Though some scouts see potential for 20-homer season, he's a dynamic player who can affect the game on the bases and on both sides of the ball. Quote, I've seen that a lot of social media where people want to say, you're better than your brother, or your brother's better than you, Luisangel told MLB.com in August. Those are things I don't control. I just continue to go out there, play my game, and do what I do. Luisangel was reportedly set to join his brother in the Braves system, but the agreement that was in place with Atlanta was nullified as part of the aftermath of sanctions imposed on the club after an MLB discovered the Braves had circumvented the international signing rules from 2014 to 2017. The Rangers instead signed Acuna for $425,000 when he turned 16 years old in 2018. The bonus eclipsed the $100,000 the Braves gave his brother 4 years earlier, also dwarfed the $15,000 deal the Mets gave his father, Ronald Acuna Sr. in 1997. The Ellis Acuna spent 6 seasons in the Mets system, including 3 stops in Binghamton from 2002 to 2004. After signing, Luisangel was utterly dominant in his first minor league season in the rookie-level Dominican Summer League in 2019. He finished 10th in batting, 3rd in runs scored, while stealing 17 bases and producing .893 OPS. Following the pandemic, the Rangers brought Acuna stateside at just 19 years old in 2021. In 111 games with Down East, he batted .266 with a .345 on-base percentage of .404, slugging percentage with a .749 OPS. Although his production was a bit uneven, the 22 season solidified his status as a top 100 prospect. He missed a month after straining his hamstring on opening day, but returned to bat .317 with a .900 OPS and 54 games with high A Hickory before being promoted. Over the final 37 games of the regular season with AA Frisco, Acuna batted .224 with a .651 OPS, 11 extra base hits, and 12 steals. He made up for the lost time with the surprise Seguros in the Arizona Fall League. Acuna's final AFL numbers don't jump off the page. He batted .238 with a .685 OPS in 21 games, but he showed off his full impressive set of skills against advanced competition. After struggling in his first Texas League stint, where he was more than 4 years younger than the average player, Acuna was one of the league's best hitters at the start of 23. At the time of the trade, he produced a .315 batting average with a .377 on-base percentage and a .453 slugging percentage line, with 8 homers, 42 steals, 68 runs scored, and 51 RBIs in 84 games. He even earned some props from his older brother during his impressive season. Quote, "My brother is more advanced and better than I was at his age. Maybe I was as talented, but not as advanced." After the trade, Luisangel Acuna struggled in the Eastern League, but finished strong down the stretch, batting .289 with a .720 OPS in his final 24 regular season games. He didn't show much power with Binghamton and recorded his only 2 long balls in the same game. In 37 total games with the Rumble Ponies, he batted .243 with a .621 OPS, 25 runs scored, and 15 stolen bases. Defensively, he spent most of the season at shortstop, but he did play 18 games at second, including 12 at Binghamton, even before he was traded. It was likely that Acuna would have been moved off of shortstop despite earning the Rangers Minor League Defender of the Year honor in 2021. The Rangers have all-star shortstop Corey Seager under contract through 2031, and the Mets have a similar situation with Francisco Lindor. New York kept a similarly versatile shortstop prospect, Ronnie Mauricio, at the position as long as possible before he eventually broke into the majors this year as a second baseman. In addition to second, Acuna made a brief cameo in center at Frisco, and he'll likely continue to see time at those positions as he develops. Now, to finish up this video, I'm going to read you the scouting report from MLB.com for Luisangel Acuna. As you know, the Mets picked him up in a trade for Max Scherzer from the Rangers. Right now, Luisangel is number 1, according to MLB.com, for prospects for the New York Mets. So he is very highly regarded in terms of the Mets farm system. And he's not too far away from the major leagues. There's a possibility he may be with the Mets in 2024. Okay, here's his scouting report. Acuna signed out of Venezuela in 2018 for $425,000, more than quadrupling the $100,000 bonus the Braves gave his older brother, Ronald, 4 years earlier. Luisangel may not have his older brother's superstar ceiling, but he does have the potential for solid tools across the board. He stood out as one of the best all-around players in the 2022 Arizona Fall League and was in the midst of his best season yet as a 21-year-old in Double-A when the Rangers dealt him to the Mets from Max Scherzer this July. Acuna attacks pitches with an explosive right-handed stroke and an aggressive approach. He'll draw a share of walks and doesn't strike out excessively, but he chases and swings and misses too frequently against non-fastballs and doesn't always make quality contact. If he settle down a bit and drive the ball in the air on a more regular basis, he could be a .270 hitter with 20 or more home runs per season. Combining solid speed with savvy on the bases, Acuna swiped 126 bases and 151 attempts during his 2+ years in full season ball before the trade. Earlier in his career, he faced some questions about his ability to remain short, but he has shown that he has the solid range and arm to do so. He has the tools and athleticism to play all over the diamond, and when Francisco Lindor in New York, Acuna could wind up at second base or in center field. So that's his scouting report, according to MLB.com. You let me know what you think about that, and of course, let me know what you think about this video. Leave comments in the comment section. If you're a big Mets fan, this is the channel you want to watch to learn about the Met farm system. Obviously, with the new boss coming in, with David Stearns coming in and getting rid of a lot of minor leaguers, there's going to be a whole slew of different players coming in here. And I will give you every scouting report I can find, every little tidbit of information that you need to know what's going on in your favorite team. So hit that subscribe button. Of course, thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you later.